morning to the church. I was thinking that this is one of the first funerals I've been to where the pastor hasn't said, "You got 2 minutes to speak." So that's a very dangerous thing to do for a politician. And as you were going down the list of all who's here, I said, you may as well say, everybody who's anybody is here this morning. That's right? Clap yourselves up. So they say that one of the successes of the late Sir Milo Butler as a politician was he had a man who used to always tell him where the latest demonstration was going on. Say, "Mr. Butler, come now," and be right there. So he'd jump in front of the parade, and he would be a great success. So I'm here this morning because Senator Turner told me, and Mr. Russell told me, you better be here because everybody who's anybody is going to be here at this funeral today. But fun and jokes aside, it is a very special pleasure for me to be here, and a privilege really to witness and be a part of what I considered listening to all of the speeches and the praises of a life well lived, of a love story and a family story. As I look around the congregation this morning, almost everyone without exception, I can say, I know that person, and I know how we're all tied together. From islands like Eleuthera, the story of our deceased coming from Eleuthera here to Grand Bahama. There are many people here from Exuma and across the whole Bahamas. And that gives me a sense of something that I've always been speaking about as a public figure, that in this country, we're all tied, a small country together, and all of us are one family. And secondly, the question of a love story, reading the words of the widow about the relationship and how it started and how it grew and how they lived their life together, fulfilling that vow until death do us part. And so thank you for this privilege today. There's not a lot we can say to take the pain away. All of us have experienced death in one way or the other, and we know the hole that it leaves in our lives, and time doesn't heal it, no matter what they tell you. Time just eases it a bit, but you never forget someone who was the love of your life. But what I like about Bahamian funerals is it's also a coming out for the next generation. And we got to praise that young man who got up. Dejari is his name. He's 12 years old, I would guess. I hope he remembers his grandfather's funeral and that this was the time when he made his first public performance. So if he ends up being a politician like me, he knows that he got his start here today. So thank you again. On behalf of the Progressive Liberal Party, on behalf of the government, and all of the colleagues here who are from the Ministry of Immigration, Senator Turner, who will come and speak in a moment, from the community writ large of Grand Bahama and the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. We want to really thank you, thank the whole family for a life well lived, for the good example which he gave to creating the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. God bless him on his way, and may he rest in peace.